phonograph, let's do that. And the human.
Oh my law. What is that smell?
I fear the stench is but a meager taste of what's to come. Perhaps taste was the wrong word to use.
Welcome to Human Inquiry Auditing, the Suppressor's Choice Facility. My name is Dr. Marion Blakeslee, and I'd like to congratulate you all on volunteering for this important... Whatever your
Damn,
thoughts,
bro.
know that as of today,
Test subject.
we will be practice something later. Together, we will unlock the path to discoveries
Okay, we're gonna just do a bit
Our
of.
brightest minds did their dirtiest work here. We made puppets out of people and tested them until they broke.
You're a piece of
Walk
shit.
softly, Captain. Some of them still live here, and they hate to be disturbed.
I'd like to believe that nothing this place throws at us could be worse than what we've already faced, but I'm not so sure.
I reckon we've seen the worst of Halcyon already. How bad could this be?
Portable phonograph. Incoming messages from Blakeslee. Subject safety protocols. In order to minimize damage to company property and/or personnel, please observe the following guidelines during the volunteer induction process. Do not touch and/or handle test subjects. Please defer to security personnel. Remind subjects that compliance is one of the requirements of the contract of Spacer's Choice. Do not interrupt official Spacer's Choice communications or remarketing while directing volunteers. Architect's policy, is that all of the guidelines? Look, these people are coming here from Tartarus. Don't let your guard down. Don't get friendly, and don't get close. Interesting. These prisoners from Tartarus. In light of certain developments, our friends at OCI have generously provided us with advice and guidelines intended to ensure the best possible outcomes for our research here at Human Inquiry and Auditing. To that end, we will be establishing new testing parameters and volunteering preparation guidelines effective immediately. These guidelines will be provided to you at your stations. I really would like to congratulate you all on what you've achieved so far. Keep your heads down and your minds focused on the work. The rest will come easy. If you have any concerns, kindly forward them to my assistant, Benjamin Morley, Dr. Marion Blakeslee. Testing Supervisor, Spacer's Choice Pharmaceuticals, Human Inquiry and Auditing. B to Sonata C. Heavy volunteer means just that, Miss Sonata. We're entering a vital phase. Oh boy.
I thought these folks were supposed to be volunteers. Why do they got them bunking like prisoners?
This whole place reminds me too much of my own incarceration, to be honest.
volunteers. This office environment is where we will test your communication, paper management, and self-motivation skills. This is your time to shine. You may just find yourselves doing similar work at a real office someday.
Huh?
There's testing to press passcode.
This appears to be where they observed their unfortunate charges and levied judgment on their own lack of humanity.
Disastrous consequences. Chances of completing volunteer program.
I don't believe we've discussed side effects, Dr. Ambrose.
The drug's not ready for release yet. The side effects are immaterial.
So it's dangerous. Perhaps it results in some thrilling mutations. Forearms, maybe? Or a second head?
Try delusion, paranoia, gastric bleeds, violence, and fatal insomnia. Shall I enumerate every way our volunteers have died? Suicide by automech, suicide by hanging, starvation.
Cut the recording, Georgie.
You sure, boss? I just put on a new cylinder. Stroke, spontaneous combustion, internal exsanguination.
Just turn it off.
Volunteers are expected to follow all instructions without hesitation. Very vigilant.
Subjects at SC58 of K were given visual demonstrations of multiple physical sites. Sequential follow closed circuit around the primitive testing chambers.
This can't be good.
Is this meat processing facility or what?
I don't want to see no more. I can't take this.
Each discovery is worse than the last. Human depravity knows no bounds, does it?
show. I didn't. You should have left Gorgon in its grave. We were able.
Special effects done. What's this? Auto anti-clear. Science weapon. Wage theft. Oh, that's terrible.
Now I'm afraid I have to find a more.
They have been administered, how frequent other missions have occurred, and how has been these reports you will append. Damn, from Ambrose. Marion, personalize and forward the following note to the families of the deceased volunteers. Take carbon copies and send those on to Lucian. The usual address. Make certain no. He gets every single one, Ollie. Dear something, it is with great regret that I inform you that of the death of your relation. The fellows, please accept our sympathies and the time that would may offer a little comfort. Know that your relation died in service of a better, more productive Halcyon. Division of United Defense Logistics. Their terms of incarceration is now considered complete. Sincerely, Dr. Olivia Ambrose, Project Director, Spacer's Choice Pharmaceuticals Research and Development. We are applying varying compounds of unknown solutions to such objects. What organizational schema do you imagine would be miraculously restore scientific rigor to this process? Stick to the current system. Interesting. Morley, I need you to compile some of the test results from the past month. Pull a subset from the reports we forwarded to OCI if you like, so as long as you... Oh boy.
I fear that I will become numb to these incessant horrors.
That's healthier for you, we expect. I must have had a reason for this. I'm glad to get out of here.
All this cruelty done to regular working folks without even a shred of regret. And what's dogging me is... why?
They knew. They knew Adrena Time did this, yet still released it. All to serve their inexhaustible greed.
Somehow this doesn't surprise me.
Someone's gotta do something about this. Gotta hold folks to account. Maybe it should be us.
I hope this journal holds what many suspects it does, but I'm starting to have doubts that it will exonerate her mother.
Mm-hmm.
What they did here? I ain't ever gonna shake this.
Tracer's Choice Diet Toothpaste. The results distillation station pumps materials from lower layers. Interesting. That's the chem lab. Let's go up here. Unnecessary wildlife eradicated successfully.
Initiating.
The original naming scheme. Classes over the head of that one. Arena time.
About your test subjects, I assume you're trying new formulations on humans, correct? Where do they come from, Dr. Ambrose? They come from Tartarus, don't they?
They do.
Why the reluctance? Providing life-affirming employment to the indigent, the criminal, the criminally indigent? Well, that's a social good, don't you agree?
I have a staff meeting to attend. Excuse me.
Nice.
Yeah. Interesting. Fudge. Okay, so we got that. Okay. Oh.
Everyone all right?
Dr. Ambrose, tell me about Adrena time. What does it do?
Hasn't Clarence already dumped a pile of promotional materials on your head?
Where's the fun in that? My listeners want to hear it in your own words.
It's an injectable drug that improves a patient's speed, awareness, mental acuity, and endurance. In moderation, Adrenatime will uplift the laboring classes by strengthening their minds and work ethic.
That's quite the mission. What's driving this vision of uplift?
I am a solutions-oriented woman. I see a problem and I am moved to solve it. Poverty is one such problem. Through science, I believe we can improve the poor, and in so doing, improve Halcyon.
And oh boy. Quick save. Kill those sparkling maggots over there. Frost Sword soldiers. Office of Creative Incubation. Some shit. Here we go. Page. Ooh. Murder.
Try me?
Damn, brother. $340. Damn it. I rushed it, didn't see my surroundings. And I paid for it. Okay.
We'll be over there.
Great work!
Here.
Anyone else feel like the walls are almost leaning in?
Did the temperature just drop?
1, 2, 3. How do I get there?
Or is it my imagination?
Here we go! Take cover! Forward, Captain!
Miscalculation. It's not the best choice, it's Aether's choice. Wait a minute, did I make a quick save? No, I didn't.
Anyone else feel like the walls are almost leaning in?
Did the temperature just drop, or is it my imagination?
Rest with us! We come! I'll take your confession now!
Here goes nothing!
Hold your back, Captain.
I hope whoever manned this post liked dank isolation.
Failure to about Celsius Easter exterminated to the attack of the Crystal Candidates issues 2. Comic from the cult classic 80s Exterminator series. Tragic cancel after its brief 4-issue run. Schools left of the comic's spine is the word of friend after his line with the dancing queen. Proving here Archibald Excelsior is mending his broken heart in the great sea city of Fairview when a horde of vicious crystal canids escapes from the laboratory of an evil unemployed scientist. As the canids turn the city to ash with their plasma beam eyes, Excelsior descends into the depths of the lab to put down the leader of the pack, King Alpha. The king connives to sabotage Excelsior's trusty PET, and the hero is forced to fight with the only weapon in reach, the skull of King Alpha's own mother, Empress Crystalline Alpha. Will our mustachioed hero escape the king's jaws and heal his wounded heart? Maurice Walton's datapack Virgil, making progress on the grab plating for the package, though that nearby is like given the spin rate of Gorgon. The anomaly I've been observing is only present in the sky 3 hours out of every 24. Doesn't help that I have to readjust my telescope every couple minutes to keep tabs on the slippery bastard. Come on the workstation outside the manufacturing dome when you've got a minute. Today to the signal throwing all as strange as it all bid out. Be ashamed to compromise the package with a misplaced 0 right. By the way, I checked on Eustace. The fumes aren't doing him any favors.
You see a comic anywhere in all this mess?
The exhilarating adventures of ARGB here. To pacify the candy thread between here, Archibald gets others deployed to the subterranean metropolis of Hephaestus, Subterranean. To quell the wrath of supervillainous a cappella band, the Spread Pack. Buff Hardman Acquisitions agent of Super Dark Web, the mission will stop at nothing to acquire Hephaestus in the mining's productive Wolford Enclave for his shadowy shipping concern. When Excelsior interferes with Hardam's plans to mind control the Spread Pack, Hardam turns his destiny mind control ray on Excelsior. Will allow Mustachio free his mind from Hardman's power, the newly healed heart intact. Triumphs over nature again. Unnecessary wildlife successfully eradicated. Oh boy. Get this package.
The fragility of life and sanity can be overwhelming.
Leave them to me.
Wentworth High Society. That's interesting. It can light up. I just realized this is plant life on an asteroid. Is this what they harvested for the microbial life? I guess it's more likely to grow now that the vacuum of space isn't here. And they've probably had this for a while at least. There's the sun. All the way.
You want to know how I don't even know anymore. We spent so long arguing. Captain Babbage has a lot of strange contacts in the parcel delivery business. That's it! Oh, I can't wait to rub this in my dumb captain's face.
This should be entertaining.
See here now? What's all this talk about?
We got the package. And guess what? It was where I said it would be. And this fossil? It's not a llama. Not a llama at all.
I believe I owe you an apology, First Mate.
What?
It's true. I wouldn't know an alpaca from a raptidon, and as a captain, that's a mark against my good name. Can you ever forgive me?
Llama.
I don't know what to say.
I'll start. Thank you, stranger.
Okay, Captain knows when to remember the wrong. Hold on, he really is going to find toes at the end of your feed. This is a farce. Why did you think I was just going to give you the package?
I suppose he's right. Maybe I was too quick to dismiss your leadership, sir.
First Mate, let's say we put this awful business behind us with a round at the Sprat Shack. First one's on me.
Oh boy, I'm back there.
Here's my cut. I'd say you've earned it. And here's a little something extra for your time.
Chrono adaptive outfit. I'm a better of mine, push me.
Be seeing you, and thanks again.
Llama!
Oh. This armor situation. Chrono adaptive pellets of coal. Chrono field aggregator. Cushion cell. That's plus 10. There's one there. One there. Up here.
Over quickly.
Oh, I got it figured out. There it is. There it is.
I ain't think we're welcome here, Captain.
It's almost like they're trying to send a message, don't you think?
When does man become a marauder? People talk about them as if they've transformed, like they've mutated. I see it in the Aetherwave broadcasts, read it in the papers. But beneath their masks, they're only people. Dangerous people with a terrible illness, but people still. When we call a man a marauder, have we given up on him? How do we know when he's become one? How can you decide to give up on someone? Have I given up on Harvey? Who does this suffering serve, I wonder? Spacer's choice?
I envy whoever had this post. Gazing at the stars through a telescope is quite a peaceful endeavor.
In the inaugural issue, newly minted hero Archibald Excelsior dispatched to the cloud cities of Olympus to put down a plague of ravenous man-T-men and Thermaltake cities for their own man-T-master behind Pitt's second-hand command on Spindle Knight. CSAC sassafras against Excelsior hand-to-claw combat. Just when Excelsior appears to have bested his insectile foe with the help of his handy PET pet, his eyes caught by Isabella Femme Fatale, Manti Mastermind's dancing queen. Molar mustache. He will survive this brush with a spell on night and love. Maurice, I have made my peace with the chemical waste pit. It is where I belong. I think with the refuse and the dregs, the surface is distant to me. What do you fear, Maurice, up on your mounted perch, on the shadow of the manufactory crown? And your fine telescope, do you think of me down here? Don't do any of you. My isolation is one fruit. Propane, butane, ethane, these walls gases are with me in my dreams. They shift and move. My breath expand gas now. Selected. Terminal clue, terminal list.
Huh?
Watch out, Captain!
We made it!
Oh, the sludge. 30 more seconds. Two. Back here.
Fight on our hands.
This is not the most conducive site for research.
We're narrowly escaping the clutches of the nefarious agent Buff Hardman. Wonder here ultimately has a heart in turmoil, broken PET, and not on rest because the ancient colossus slumber beneath the crust of the prison planet Tartarus arises and hungers for the flesh of thousands. Also, as the colossus lays waste to maximum security penitentiary, Excelsior's nemesis Hardman turns to haunt him. Now, Excelsior must face down two devilish foes at once as lava enroaches on all sides. Excelsior's odds look grim, until a chance lightning strike ignites the PET and gives the ace Excelsior a fighting chance. Will our mustachioed hero slay the giant and finally mend its broken heart? Now that we're kind of here, we're gonna check out what the hell this is all about. Camera lower exterior. Cigars in Halcyon Wentworth. What were these 4 researchers up to? Mission number 1, the plague of the Manti-Man. What was the name of the Manti? Mastermind second in command. One zero defeated hand-to-claw combat. In issue 2, attack of the crystal cannons. What and provide up an illustrious leader Archibald Excelsior used to exterminate King Alpha. Correct. How to liberate the underground travel system is rapid doing what? Agent weapon is slowed. In issue 4, the Colossus beneath Tartarus had Archibald ignite his signature weapon in the PET and put the titular giant down for good with his last basis to his criminal secret of the muscle. Thank you.
This must have been where those researchers had their hideout.
What's that? Well, good in science weapon. This lovingly handcrafted replica energy axe bears a striking resemblance to the Pesix domain. Like a max. Good, both science weapons. Oh boy. Go there, unlock it, get the trunk, call it a day. Gorgon. Moments like this, I wish we had a mount or a cycle or a car or anything. I just realized I've never seen a thing other than ships. I've never seen a single vehicle here in this place. Don't they have any way to travel? Faster? Bicycle?
Incoming!
Oh, shit.
This facility is currently experiencing a heightened security event. Accessing this facility, please.
We attest to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed as our guest by what we've finessed. You are blessed to ingest what...
Passphrase accepted. Welcome.
Just Tartarus and that's just mining.
Almost hard to believe something so awful as Adrena time came from a place that looks so... normal. Normal aside from the bodies, I mean. And blood. Oh, so much blood.
You people never seem to take the...
Who is he?
Get ready.
Nice hit!
That's the last of them.
Roscoe, it's Georgie. If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Sprat Shack. And you're not gonna like this one bit. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know. Like I said, sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them, so if you want to save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office in the chemical waste ravine. I'll leave an automech near Stellar Freighting. It'll want all 5 recordings, plus a passphrase. Glacial Age. Oh, and don't listen to my log, all right? Just stay safe and keep your head down.
Here they go!
We are victorious.
Incoming!
I'll keep quiet.
Unexpected. Performing. Processing.
Oh, good. No!
Okay, gone quiet.
Halt.
Here they come!
Everyone all right?
What was Mr. Lowe doing with all these primals?
Security.
We've got a fight on our hands.
You're remarkably intent on scuttling my every plan.
Brain stimulation is looking alarming outcome. Brianta LeBlanc.
Since we've been traveling together, we've visited a lot of places that set my teeth on edge. This here makes my skin crawl.
I dare say it seems like the inmates were running the asylum here.
Whatever.
Mr. Lowe was in pain, Captain, and this place is what hurt him. He may be smart, but he didn't build it alone. A lot of fancy people had a hand in this nightmare.
This whole project wrought mental destruction on everyone involved, including themselves. All brought to you by Spacer's Choice's best and brightest.
They were pushed to do the impossible by people who weren't accountable. You said this is the best and brightest we're talking about.
Sadly, that's just business as usual in Halcyon. Minnie thinks her family has a bad name now. It's nothing compared to how it will be if she compounds on her mother's failures.
Mm-hmm. That's why we're helping her.
Since performing unveiling the area.
One's done for. Everyone all right?
Processing.
We're pretty good at this. Gonna be a relief to see the stars again. This cave's making me all...
Don't worry about the map, because that map is very confusing. Oh, shit. Can I see that coming? On the off guard. Trash, huh?
Tell me about the production of Adrenatime, Dr. Ambrose. I hear Compound X is a unique challenge to work with. It's temperamental. It must be refined under tightly controlled circumstances at tremendously low temperatures. Do you compound it with anything else? Tell me more about your refining process. Our audience is conversant in the sciences, very detail-oriented, so don't be afraid to get technical. Last time I met you, you spoke like a groundbreaker builder sprat. Why the sudden airs? and such specific questions. Does your minder know what you're up to? Does he suspect you're a spy? Pardon me.
Interstellar freighter. There's two developers I'll be making. External anatomy. Anti-swarm examined. Ratchet, the centers and armlets. Losses. Bicar Max. Vicar. Parvati, Hogan. This color Parvati. Vicar Max gets his full name. Yes. There you are, my friend.
Hey, there you are. Did you manage to find those recordings?
What's the deal with Montoya?
Oh, I've caught a couple of rides out with Sublight folks. But the board's fixers always send me right back. And I'm not about to stand toe-to-toe with marauders. Adrenatime. I'm sure you know it. Had a lot of nasty... The whole thing was real hush-hush. I probably Fair point. Not much, except that there was a whole gaggle of them, and so Dr. Ambrose would hardly let me speak to any of them, but she Everything seemed like. Marion Blakesley, for example, lady who ran HIA, wouldn't return any of her messages. Not once, for years. Jasper Lowe, guy who headed up Chem, was high more than he was sober. He insisted on running special tests on primals, too. Law knows what... Dr. Ambrose really had it out for this guy Lawrence Goodfellow. Ran OCI. Would lose his shit if he saw red on a schedule. By the end, I heard folks were turning in completely bunk progress reports just to keep him out of their hair. Had this little minion, too. An actuary named
Like they did with
Clarence
Hideyoshi
Mosley.
when they invaded
Obsessed
Japan and
with
did Korea.
quantifying every detail. Oh yeah, it wasn't just that Dr. Ambrose hated them. They seemed to hate each other, too. OCI pushed a ludicrous schedule. Chem made a bad product. And HIA returned garbage results. A regular merry-go-round of shit flying in every direction. It's no surprise it all fell apart.
The surprise is that it didn't happen sooner.
I know you're half jesting, mister, but it's even worse than you say.
My editor said my prose was too purple, and here I could have gone vermilion. Nice enough guy. Fashioned himself one of those professional gumshoes, like they usually work for the board. Lucky though, he was freelance. You ask me, I think the guy just likes snooping around in folks' terminal messages.
Tell you that?
No, but I'd wager Lex does a lot of weird shit she doesn't tell anyone about. Gotta say though, mailing a stranger some dead guy's arm probably, at least...
I'd hope so. What was going on today?
Frenetic, chaotic, vicious. I wasn't here at the start, but going off what folks told me about the early days, Gorgon started out with promise. The board's best and brightest were excited to work here. Said it was a good posting. The project director had a... As long as the board gets their bits, that's just... Thing is, the schedules coming out of the corporate office were unrealistic from the get-go. And they couple that
like
with
many
the
gaming
obvious
companies and
personnel
corporations
problems and
realize.
toxic junk in the... Could have been, yeah. Marauders didn't just fall out of the sky one day. Sprat Shack legend has it they crawled out of the mines one day. Heard one...
Aliens.
I think Halcyon wants us dead. Look at Monarch. The planet's pure poison. Folks can't eat the food that grows on Terra 2 without getting sick. Who's to say it's not something in the dirt or the water? I don't have proof, mind. It's just a hunch.
Interesting. That Terra 2 is terraformed, so it's not originally habitable. So that's a rule now.
Shit, any number of things. Fire, primal, sabotage. Now, if you're asking how it all kicked off, might have been spies that did it. Corporate I never did figure it out. Someone had been trying to steal them since the day my couldn't even keep them in my safe. So I took to hiding them all. Thought I was so clever. Not a... Well, I'll be damned. Now I can finally get off this rock and go home. I know it's not much, but take the last of my bits. You've earned it. She couldn't have been. We were together all the time. Except, oh shit, my weekly calls with headquarters. What could she even want to ask Olivia Ambrose? Good fucking law. Headquarters would kill me if they knew. Right after they killed her. Hell, being stuck here might have been the only thing keeping me alive. Listen, I appreciate you telling me what happened with those recordings, but I need some time to... Yeah, I'll just see you around.
Let's see what's up here.
This unit is current. Please error. Tilt alarm and please do not kick this This unit is currently. Please have a bet. This unit, please error. This unit will now. This unit, please error. Tilt alarm engage. This unit has been programmed to exit. This unit, please error. Oh, this unit, please have a...
That's it. There he is, right there. Roscoe.
Hey, that... You... No, but I'd wait. Oh. So I... Not much.
The surprise. Well,
listen, I need some time. Yeah, I'll just... Yeah. See you. I don't think I can stomach working for the board again.
Really?
Maybe Lex can see about getting me some work with Sublight.
Good for you, buddy. So, finish this. Devious journal. Surprised I never went here. Worst. It's not the worst, I know it's the worst. Let's get our journal, baby. Very job.
This can't be worse than anything we already see.
System.
Welcome to the Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufactory Center, brought to you by Spacer's Choice. This productivity automechanical unit is at your disposal. Its normal duties involve the management of legacy operations, however, reception. Please direct. According to this facility's records, the Legacy Operations Analytics access to have a department that's falling behind? With Pam, after all, how can I... Did you know that keeping your workers alive when Pam warned Spacer's Choice policy dictates that manager Pam is fully customizable to fit your preferred management. Some limitations. Hate messing with tangled cables or confusing batteries? With Pam, you'll never have to. Out of bat. Emergency combat protocols cannot be engaged at less than 70. Please ensure.
I could give it a shot. Let me just... There we go. All I had to do was convince this old girl here that 73% was the new 100%.
This unit's power rating is 100. Error. Employee's biometric ID does not match. Pretend that this PAM unit is one of your employees who's been working long hours. What would you say to give them an extra pep pill?
Their step.
When you get in early and get out late, you're up. Remember, PAM tracks every second. Verbal management test complete. Result, engaging emergency combat.
Thank you, Pam.
If I didn't know better, I'd swear it was watching me.
No, wait. That head's not spinning all the way around, is it? Well, that's not unsettling at all.
I wonder.
Watch your hands, Captain. Be a bad time to lose them. Well, I guess any time would be a bad time, but especially now.
Find you!
Get him. That's funny. Let's get our train on. Parvati Holga.
To think, I would once have been impressed by this monstrosity.
There's something mystical about this thing. Almost holy. Is that weird?
Channel in this place where everything is in a computer log. Shh. Tricky.
That's enough. Gorgon is mine. Go now, and I will not pursue you. But if you stay, I will sick every last lawless fucking mercenary in Halcyon on you. It's your choice, Captain.
Never know safety again? And why should the future be any different from the past?
Starting to hope I get to meet this jerk. Just so I can give him a good kick in the shins.
Okay then. You want me to leave? I will leave. Monarch's illegal claim leads to their inevitable demise. No rest for the depraved.
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocol. What about Mother's journal?
No, but the journal with it. I think it's time you tell me the truth, Manny. You got the journal, so.
We can go over the details when this is finished. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference.
Hello again, little weasel.
That's her mother.
I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you. And you overcame it all.
You'd be dead.
Did you really think I would leave my life's work in the board's incompetent hands?
Mother, you're alive! And still on Gorgon?
Should I log off and let you take a peek?
Something tells me we've only seen the beginning. This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project? You empty-headed little twit!
Mother is going to fill your head with lies about me and Gorgon. Don't listen. Have you come back just to ruin...
12 viewing episodes, perfect for a streaming service. Oh wait. Didn't realize that.
We are receiving...
Captain, what?
This wasn't about the journal, was it?
Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? Something to... Mother is going... Have you come back?
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
I agree. Damn right it can't. You're the creative Marauders. It's not about the family name, meaning you wanted to revive Adrena time.
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, Adrena time. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects.
Cool.
The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from...
Ashes. Yeah, let's make more of a drug that turns into a great plan.
Adrena time was a lie. Our drug will fulfill its broken promise for workers and employers across the colony. Mother wasn't equal to the task. Thankfully for us both, I'm not my mother. What you've seen is the result of Mother's leadership. I have no intention of repeating her mistakes. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the Adrena time synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense.
And more experimentation.
Trust me, that's plenty. Mother never let me near the family business, but she taught me how not to manage a team. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix Adrena time. We can put this colony back on track together.
I don't want it to be on the corporate track.
Finally, a sensible question. I am the head of Project Gorgon, its grand mastermind. I created Adrena time because I believed, arrogantly, foolishly, that I could uplift the common man through chemistry. I failed. Now, my daughter wants to take up my mantle.
Not on my watch, we have to stop her.
Don't be absurd. Minnie is a bright enough girl, but she's weak, flighty. My work has already destroyed countless lives. We can't let her do so again out of pride and sentiment.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town.
Can't put your reputation of the colony's safety be better than this.
My reputation is a weapon, one that I can wield against those who squandered their one chance to save the colony. Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrena time is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people.
Drugs are the best you can do, is it enough?
It's a bandage, not a cure. Halcyon is wounded, and I will do everything in my power to stop the bleeding.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether.
Minnie doesn't have the mind or the backbone to do the truly difficult work of genius. She is an empty-headed social clown.
You see what I mean? Mother is afraid of being outdone by her empty-headed daughter. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself. Social engineering takes generations, and we don't have the luxury of time. You've seen more of this colony than the average grunt. You know as well as I do that this is a question of survival. With Adrena time, we can increase worker productivity orders of magnitude above ordinary stims, and risk none of the harmful side effects. Imagine if we flooded the market with drugs that actually helped people. We could influence the very business model of Spacer's Choice.
You want efficient, happy workers. Sam's problem is cruelty, not productivity.
We won't be exploiting workers any longer. We'll be celebrating them.
No, this is madness. The project,
I agree, everyone is doing good work. No, I don't agree.
Gorgon is a cautionary tale. We agree on that much. But if we go into this with open eyes, then history doesn't have to repeat itself. I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrena time is our future. It's...
Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the... It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer. My daughter's gotten her hooks into you. I understand. But I know you're more than her foolish little puppet. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job.
We've arrived at Ambrose Manor.
Orders to shoot on site. Peril.
expecting us.
We'd best watch our step, Captain. She knows we're coming.
Here
they come!
We make quite a team, my friend.
All security.
Everyone all right?
Investing.
Nothing good ever come out of a place like this.
This will be over quickly. Down they go! Everyone all right?
System beginning.
Fight! Got a fight on our hands.
Didn't I warn you not to set foot in here until the job was done? You should have listened to my advice. There's nothing to discuss. I can fix Adrena time without you, and certainly without Mother. You wasted your time coming here, and worse, you wasted mine. But I won't let...
Waters.
You surprise me, Captain. Once we fix the chemistry of Adrena time, the Marauder...
But a lot of folks are gonna suffer in the meantime. And you don't even know if it'll work.
If you fix it, there's always the possibility you'll make it worse.
The days of the old Adrena time are numbered, and Marauders are bound for extinction.
If the Marauders don't get fixed, they'll just rampage across the colony.
Insane people addicted to drugs are Mother's problem. Am I to be held accountable for her mess?
It ain't about who's accountable. Those people are hurting, and they're hurting others. You could help them.
Besides, Mother is determined to ruin everything she touches. First Adrena time, then our family, and now my ambition.
You won't compromise, stand down. This doesn't have to get ugly.
Stand down? I think not. People want to buy clean drugs, and I want to sell them. Under my leadership.
I don't like certain mothers. I don't want to fight you, Benny. Don't force my hand. Adrena time is a disaster. Its legacy needs to end.
Do you know why it was a disaster? Rushed production, cut corners, and a failure to communicate. Mother's mistakes, not mine. My drug will be the pride and joy of the Ambrose family. And if we pick up where Gorgon left off, then the human testing phase is well ahead of schedule.
See, that's why I can't. support your human testing, corporate. You're still upholding the corporate. You are a corporate individual. That's what you want to get back to Byzantium. That'd be mocked.
Farewell, Captain. If it wasn't already obvious, you're fired.
Unexpected, no fun.
Here we go.
Shit. Damn it.
Got it. Inside voices.
Wilhelmina Ambrose had to kill her daughter. Her eyes closed, mouth open, dead. Didn't have to go this way, Wilhelmina. I press my fingers on these keys. I read your words, but I'm feeling closer to you. A stranger symbol appears out at me from a cold reflective screen. You should have let me in. Oh wait, what about the other residents? Will they be okay? Shit.
You've finished it, Captain. You've put Gorgon down once and for all. I only wish that Minnie had seen reason. The good we could have done together. Join me for a toast in the drawing room. I do believe you're due a reward.
After all we've seen of this lady, are we sure this ain't a trap?
Hand to law, Captain. I mean you no harm. No, it most certainly is not. Quit fooling around.
Distiller Championship. Damn shame, ain't it? What the hell am I looking at here?
This unit expresses
Dismissing.
Captain, I believe a celebration is in order. The Gorgon project is dead, and we are not.
Research over right now.
They are more alike than either would like to admit.
Speak up, Captain. I can't hear a thing when you mumble like that. Don't remind me of what I've lost, Captain. Not now. Not in our moment of triumph. I can't bear to face it under the glare of all these stars. I find myself at loose ends now. Maybe I'll find a handsome little bolt hole out there in the aether and endeavor to keep a low profile, as they say. Maybe I'll pick up a soothing, useless hobby. Spacer's Choice will want to take their turn at revenge. This colony has enough mad scientists running rampant, I think. I've had my fill of all that for this lifetime. Well, it's time we stop looking back and turn our eyes to the stars. Where will the future lead you, Captain? Halcyon doesn't deserve your tireless efforts, but I'll be damned if she isn't lucky to have you. In any case, I do believe this is the end. Law willing, Adrena Time is dead for good, and the Marauders will die. Goodbye, Captain, and thank you again. May the stellar wind be ever... May Minnie's soul rest easy now. It all looks so fragile, doesn't it? So small against that vast black. But Law, what a marvelous view. Captain. Captain.
Running diagnostic. Diagnostic.
A melancholy end.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
If I could see the facility destroyed from here on out. Up there it is, destroyed. I wonder what their thought. I wonder if they're gonna make any comments on it. That shit, internal and out.
I've been seeing more people around here lately. Stay cool.
They technically are on the inside, so they might not have anything to say. There she is, chilling.
Did you feel that shockwave from the old lab?
Damn thing knocked over a bottle of good whiskey. So, what'll it be? Come back.
I just wanted to see what I want to say. Alright.